Hi everybody, this is Brian Ellis. I'm one of the founders of Bezlio, and I'm here to show you a new module for Epicor ERP, which helps companies track their production labor. Production labor tracking is probably one of the issues that we hear customers most often trying to solve. Barcoding, how do they capture labor accurately, and things like that. And by switching away from kiosks and using more mobile tech, it can be a lot easier for companies to implement accurate labor tracking. So I'm going to start our production labor entry bezel up here. And the first thing that you're going to see is a calendar interface, which allows users to see both the current day and past days of what labor they've had. So I'm going to start by clocking in. And it's already knows who I am based on my Bezlio login, and it knows what my shift is, so it defaults to my shift. I can change that if I needed to. But when I click accept, now it's created a labor head record. So you can see that there's this red outline. So in the calendar interface, that's showing us that I have a labor record for that day. And now in this batch where I've clocked in and there's a button to clock out, I have a blue circle that allows me to start a new labor detail record. So I can click on that. And these are the options that I can do. I can start production activity, indirect, setup, or rework. And all of these are going to have different interfaces as you'd expect to start those different kinds of activities. But I'm going to go ahead and do a production activity. And here it loads up our available job list. Like any other videos that you've seen, this supports the camera-based barcode scanning, or you can see that the field's defaulted in here, so we can use a Bluetooth barcode scanner, or I can just type in and have it automatically filter down our available jobs. So I can select a job, and now it's going to load the details about that job for me, which is going to be the available assemblies that I can work on. And from the assembly, the available operations. Notice that closed operations aren't available. It's only showing me available active operations. So I can pick the operation and hit accept, and it's going to start that activity. So this is a real-time labor tracker. So you can see that it shows my clock in time, and it shows the time at which I started this particular production activity. So that would be all I needed to do to start my labor tracking. And obviously if I have barcode support, it makes it pretty easy to kind of get started onto these jobs or move on to indirect or rework or setup or anything like that. Once I'm done working, there's a little red stop sign here. I hit the stop. And this allows me to put in different information that you would expect when you're ending a production activity. I can put a quantity complete. If I put a scrap quantity in, it automatically pulls our scrap reason codes from Epicor. And the same thing for non-conformance. If I put a quantity in there, it loads our reason code, so I can specify those. I can mark the operation complete, or I can add some different notes in here. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this, which is going to clock me off of that job. And now that I'm clocked off of it, I could either click the blue plus button, which is back again, to move on to the next one. Or let's say I'm done for the day, I can click the clock out button and click accept. And now it's ended that labor head record, so I can move on to the next activity. I hope that this recording is helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and we'd love to talk to you. Thank you. Bye.